everyone! It's been a while since I've done a video like this with my avatar, but I'm super excited because I'm going to be discussing Ghost Mask lore. I'll be explaining more about the world, the terms I use, and going over more world building aspects. I'm going to save the characters for another video since it would be like an hour if I talked about it all at once. Also, I hope you enjoy my new avatar drawings. The last ones I had were... let's not talk about them. Anyways, without further ado, let's get started. One of the most important aspects about my story is the world it takes place on. The planet is called Novatau, and it has well over 100 billion ghosts inhabiting it. The size of the planet, however, is like the size of Neptune compared to Earth, and it houses many more beings because of that. Novatau is a soul incubator planet, which means ghosts go there when they die, and it's connected to the Earth-like living planet known as Astromia. Astromia is similar to Earth as it's where living beings exist, and it has fresh greenery, trees, animals, living life, etc. Novatau's main internal structure is more crystal-like. Living things including trees, flowers, and grass cannot grow there, so the plants you see are all replicas made to make Novatau feel more like Astromia. Novatau also has cars and other transportation ready for those ghosts that feel lazy, but a large majority of ghosts will prefer to fly. Many buildings are structured in the sky and go incredibly high, making it more easy to navigate as a ghost who's flying rather than a ghost in a car, but you can still buy them if you'd like. And the cars fly too. With regards to the ghosts themselves, ghosts are beings that have died on Astromia and whose souls have traveled through the soul wormhole. The soul wormhole then carries their soul to Novatau and creates a replica body that looks exactly like what the ghosts last looked like before they died. Clothes are included in this, by the way. Basically, your soul just replicates every part of you. Every ghost has to have died after the age of 20 in order to come to the afterlife. Any ghost that's deceased before that age will be reborn. Ghosts can be reborn an infinite number of times until they die in a life where they're above the age of 20. The reason for this is that a soul takes 20 years to fully develop and attach itself to a person. So when someone who is, let's say, 34 dies, their soul is completely developed and attached to that human, so that when they die, they become a ghost. As a ghost, you can be categorized as either an apparition, a wraith, or a phantom. An apparition is a ghost who's just died or has died recently. Take Carter, for example. In the beginning of Ghost Mask, Carter dies and is met by Ray and Mantis in the forest they find him in. A wraith, however, is a ghost that has been dead for around 100 to 500 years. This would be ghosts like Rose and Zack, for instance. Then there's phantoms. Phantoms are the oldest and have been dead for well over 500 years. They're often feared for their power and respected for their knowledge. For the most part, I think that wraps up the main ideas I wanted to share in this video about my story. Ghost Mask is still a huge work in progress, so there may be some changes going forward. I also will have more lore videos in the future, and I think this was a good way to start out this series. Just kind of make it a baseline. I'm not going to describe every single thing about my story in these videos, but I do want to give some character introductions, which is coming in the next lore video, by the way, and just in general, lay out the base for the story. I hope you all enjoyed watching, and feel free to comment down below if you have any questions you'd like me to answer about any of the lore-related stuff or the story-related stuff. I'd be happy to answer it. Also, if you would like to, subscribing and liking helps my channel a lot, so if you could do that, I'd really appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all next time. Bye!